a pickup with luxury SUV comfort, serious truck capability, and technology that makes daily driving effortless. Honda is playing a very different game here. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Roadline Auto, your go-to channel for the latest in automotive reviews, breakdowns, and everything in between. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting trucks coming out of Honda's lineup, the all-new 2027 Honda Ridgeline. Whether you're a die-hard Honda fan or just someone hunting for the perfect pickup, you're going to want to stick around for this one because this truck is packing some serious surprises. Let's get into it. Starting up front, the 2027 Ridgeline makes an immediately commanding impression with a redesigned front fascia that feels far more aggressive and truck-like than anything Honda has done before. The hexagonal mesh grille dominates the face of the truck, flanked by sharp, angular LED headlights that use a signature dual projector setup, cutting a distinctive look whether it's day or night. Moving along the side, the body lines are bold and muscular. Wide fender flares over lifted suspension give the truck a serious stance, and the glossy black exterior wraps every panel in a cohesive, full blacked-out theme that turns heads wherever it goes. At the rear, the Ridgeline wraps things up cleanly with large rectangular LED taillights that stretch across the tailgate, and a dual exhaust setup peeking out below a custom off-road rear bumper. The wheels are a standout detail on their own. Massive multi-spoke aftermarket-style alloys finished in gloss black with milled accents, wrapped in thick mud-terrain tires that make it clear this truck was built to go beyond the pavement. Before we go any further, it's important to understand what the 2027 Ridgeline was fundamentally engineered to be. Honda designed this truck not as a traditional body-on-frame bruiser, but as a unibody pickup, which means it sits at a unique crossover point between a full-size truck and a capable family hauler. It's built for buyers who want genuine truck utility, a real open bed, serious towing and payload numbers, and AWD capability, without sacrificing the refined ride quality, fuel efficiency, and interior comfort that Honda is renowned for. Think of it as the smart truck, one that works hard during the week and feels completely at home on a road trip or a school run on the weekend. Step inside the 2027 Ridgeline, and you're immediately greeted by an interior that punches well above its class. The cabin is draped in premium dark leather with suede-like Alcantara inserts, and every surface is finished in a cohesive dark gray and black palette with one striking detail: contrast red stitching that runs across the seats, the center console, and the door panels, giving the whole cabin a sporting, purposeful energy. The front bucket seats are deeply bolstered and wear the Ridgeline name embossed right on the headrests, while the rear bench is equally well appointed, offering 3 full seats with a fold-down armrest and a pair of integrated cup holders. Up on the dash, Honda has fitted a large touchscreen infotainment display running a clean interface with split-screen capability, showing navigation and media simultaneously, paired with a fully digital driver's gauge cluster that can be customized to show driving data, maps, or trip info. The center console houses a traditional gear selector with an illuminated PRNDS readout, an electronic parking brake, and a wood grain accent trim panel that adds a touch of warmth to the otherwise dark interior. Climate control is handled by a dual-zone auto setup with physical knobs and a dedicated driver's side AC vent mounted right into the A-pillar trim. And up top there's a sunroof with a roof-mounted SOS call module for emergency connectivity. The door panels are richly padded, the floor mats are custom molded with Ridgeline branding, and the pedals are finished in brushed aluminum sport-style covers. Everything in here signals that Honda took the interior seriously this time. Under the hood, the 2027 Ridgeline is expected to carry forward Honda's proven 3.5-liter V6 engine, though the rumor mill strongly suggests Honda will introduce a new turbocharged 4-cylinder option as well, likely producing somewhere in the region of 280 to 300 horsepower, paired with a smooth 9-speed automatic transmission. All-wheel drive is standard across the lineup, and Honda's IVT-M4 torque vectoring system ensures that power is distributed intelligently to whichever wheel needs it most, making the Ridgeline surprisingly composed in both off-road conditions and during spirited highway driving. The truck can tow up to approximately 5,000 pounds and haul a payload of around 1,500 pounds, which, while not class-leading, is more than adequate for most real-world truck tasks. On-road, it drives more like a large crossover than a traditional pickup, with composed handling, minimal body roll, and a suspension tuned for comfort as much as capability. Technology is where the 2027 Ridgeline really flexes. The infotainment system comes standard with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Honda's own connected services suite allows over-the-air software updates so the truck stays current without ever needing a dealer visit. The digital instrument cluster is fully configurable and ties into the navigation system to provide turn-by-turn directions right in the driver's line of sight. Wireless charging is standard. Multiple USB-C ports are scattered throughout the cabin, including in the rear, and the in-bed trunk, a Ridgeline signature, now comes with a built-in audio system for tailgate-ready entertainment. The roof-mounted LED light bar system, the front-mounted winch, and the auxiliary lighting circuits are all integrated into a dedicated off-road control interface accessible directly from the center console, making it easy to manage every accessory from the driver's seat. Honda doesn't compromise on safety, and the 2027 Ridgeline is expected to arrive with the full Honda Sensing Suite as standard equipment across every trim level. That package brings adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation braking, lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, road departure mitigation, and traffic sign recognition all bundled in from the factory. The camera system has been upgraded for this generation, with a 360-degree bird's-eye view option available on higher trims that makes parking this big truck in tight spaces genuinely effortless. Side curtain airbags, front and rear parking sensors, automatic high beams, and the in-cab SOS button visible in the overhead console round out a safety package that should earn the Ridgeline top marks in upcoming NHTSA and IIHS evaluations. Now here's where the Ridgeline separates itself from traditional midsize pickups. One of the quiet advantages of the Ridgeline's unibody construction is aerodynamic efficiency. The integrated body structure allows Honda's engineers to optimize airflow underneath and around the truck in ways that traditional body-on-frame pickups simply can't match. The result is a drag coefficient that's meaningfully lower than most trucks in its segment, which translates directly to better highway fuel economy. The 2027 model is expected to return somewhere around 19 miles per gallon in the city and 26 on the highway with the V6. Impressive numbers for a truck with this level of capability and this much visual aggression. Honda's variable cylinder management system further aids efficiency by deactivating cylinders during light load cruising, so you're not always burning full V6 fuel when the truck doesn't need it. What really sets the 2027 Ridgeline apart from the competition comes down to a handful of genuine advantages that are hard to ignore. First, the ride and handling quality is in a class of its own among pickups. This truck simply drives better than any traditional full-sizer. Second, the in-bed trunk is a stroke of practical genius, a lockable, weatherproof storage compartment underneath the bed floor that you won't find on any rival. Third, the interior quality and comfort level rival midsize SUVs costing significantly more. Fourth, the AWD system with torque vectoring gives it a level of dynamic all-weather capability that most truck buyers won't expect. And fifth, the long-term reliability reputation that Honda has built means ownership costs stay low over time. And that matters when you're putting a truck to work day after day. When it comes to pricing, Honda is expected to position the 2027 Ridgeline competitively in the mid-size truck space. The base sport trim should start somewhere around $42,000, with the mid-range RTL and RTLE trims stacking up between $46,000 and $51,000. The fully loaded Black Edition, which is the version you're seeing in all these photos today, is likely to command somewhere in the $56,000 to $60,000 range, before any optional packages are added. These prices put it squarely against the Toyota Tacoma, the Ford Ranger, and the Chevy Colorado, though the Ridgeline's unique feature set arguably justifies a slight premium over the class average. From a financial standpoint, the Ridgeline makes a solid long-term case for itself. Honda Financial Services typically offers competitive APR rates for well-qualified buyers, and the brand's strong resale value means depreciation hits less hard compared to some of its American competitors. Insurance costs for the Ridgeline tend to be moderate. It's classified as a mid-size truck rather than a full-sizer, which generally keeps premiums reasonable. Maintenance costs are kept low by Honda's reputation for reliability and the widespread availability of service centers, and Honda Care extended warranty packages are available for buyers who want additional peace of mind beyond the standard 3-year, 36,000-mile limited warranty and 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain coverage. If you're serious about buying one, you have a few routes to consider. Dealership purchases are the most straightforward, and Honda's certified pre-owned program is worth looking at if the brand new price feels steep. CPO Ridgelines carry a 182-point inspection, a 7-year/100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and roadside assistance. Leasing is another smart option if you like to drive new vehicles every few years, and Honda Financial typically structures competitive lease deals on the Ridgeline. As for add-on costs, destination and handling fees typically run around $1,400, and popular dealer-installed accessories, like the bed liner, mud flaps, running board lights, and roof rack system you see on this truck, can add anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 depending on how deep you go. Factor those in early so there are no surprises at the finance office. After everything we've covered, one thing becomes clear. The Ridgeline isn't trying to be the toughest truck on the market, it's trying to be the smartest. Alright, that's the full breakdown of the 2027 Honda Ridgeline. And honestly, what a truck! Honda has taken everything that made the Ridgeline a quiet cult favorite and amplified it. A bolder exterior, a more premium interior, smarter technology, and the same practical genius that's always set this truck apart from the crowd. Is it the right truck for everyone? No. If you're hauling heavy loads every single day or need a serious off-road weapon, a traditional body-on-frame truck might still be your answer. But if you want a truck that does almost everything well, drives like a dream, and comes loaded with features that actually make your life easier, the 2027 Ridgeline deserves to be at the very top of your list. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Roadline Auto so you never miss a review, and drop a comment below telling me which trim you'd go for and why. I'll see you in the next one. Drive safe, everyone.